Alright, here we go. So this is my take on the Atman-Datasucker deck. Let's see here. Underworld contracts? Contacts, not contracts. Alright, so the strategy of this is to have the strength of Atman-Datasucker as your combo, supplemented by Parasite. I'm increasing the amount of memory that I'm going to use, regardless, because I need to support Atman-Datasucker and my Parasites. So I'm using the chip that gives you both increased MU and increased link strength, which is where Underworld Contact should come into play. Keyword should. Okay, so that's a nice wall. I can kill that pretty quickly. Alright, double ice wall, so that's fine with me. So on my next turn, I'm probably going to drop my Plascrete for that free Kate credit. And I'll probably end up drawing some cards just to try to get through. Actually, when I think about it, maybe I should actually just drop a Parasite on its hostile takeover. Alright. Alright, so this is looking a lot like the deck that I built. So we'll see how I do against it. Start with Katie Jones. Do I want to get to R&D or yeah? Okay. I'll put Parasite on there. I'll kill it next turn, and I'll click my Katie Jones. So I always like to put the last click on Katie Jones when you're stacking her, simply because if you do it early and then you need that extra click for some reason because you run into a snare and you need to remove a tag or anything along those lines, it's there for you. You don't have to use Katie every turn. It's not a requirement, but it's very useful, yes. So it looks like he's going to trash Ice Wall, which is usually what people do on Ice Wall. They'll just trash it and replace it with ice right away because, yeah, exactly like that. And then he'll drop another piece of ice that I can force him to res. But that's okay, I've got other Parasites and other clone chips, so I'm not really worried. Nice, Dirty Laundry. Back when I should have done is probably just draw cards until I got a Dirty Laundry. Now I can run on Archives, get money, get a Datasucker token, which is the important part, and then I could have put my Parasite and then run through and get that for free. I would rather kill the Ice Wall, run away without giving him a chance to react. So I do have to be careful because Weyland decks like to run C-Source, which means that if I'm not ahead of him in credits, at any time he can just snipe my Katie Jones if I'm letting her get too high. So when I'm drawing right now, I'm hoping to either get self-modifying code, Desperado, Atman, any of my economy cards, any of the chips that give me increased link strength. So drawing for me right now is still very powerful. I'm going to assume he doesn't have any agendas in his hand because he's not putting them out. Either that or he's got no ice left. Which is a lie, I guess, because he just put one in front of R&D. Or the archive, sorry. Alright, R&D interface, not really what I'm looking for. Alright, there's self-modifying code. But to use that efficiently, I guess I'm gonna need a lot of money. So I'll keep going. I won't run because then he could C-source me. I'm gonna boost up my Katie Jones and I'll install self-modifying code so it can be ready. I didn't get a credit out of that, but it's not the end of the world. He hasn't threatened anything yet, like threatened an agenda, so I'm not really worried. I think I'm just going to keep drawing, and hopefully I get some more hardware that I can put out, because or else next turn I'm going to have to put out an R&D interface. I really don't like missing out on Kate's passive. I guess you don't always have to do it, but there's the other bad publicity. So one thing that's really interesting is if he keeps scoring bad publicity like this, and I run, I can use those bad publicity credits to install programs mid-run, which is amazing. Debating if I want to install Rara. Let's see what else I can get. Ah, my second Rara. Well, then I guess I'm installing one of these. That'll put me at 0 MU, but that's okay. So I'll install Rara and I'll click Katie Jones. Alright, so next turn I will probably take from Katie Jones and then run on R&D. So that being said, because I'm going to run on R&D, I should have R&D interface installed. So what's the order of sequence that I want to do that in? I can grab Katie for 12, hedge fund, so I'd be at 2 plus 12 is 14, plus 4 is 18, so I'd be at 18. I'd play R&D interface. Alright, let's go get that. That's probably, I assume, corporate warfare, but... So this is really cool that his bad publicity is going to end up paying for my programs. It's a Hadrian's Wall, strength 10. I need to think about it. So one of the things is that I actually really enjoy having like a 6 strength Atman against Weyland. Yeah, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab one of my Atmans, put it at strength 6, and then just run through. Because 6 is good against Hadrian's Wall, it's only 1 short. It's good against Archer, because Archer is also strength 6. So you can break it for 4, which is really brutal, but not, at least you get through. It's better than getting through for like 12 with Femme. I don't really know how he's going to react, but so the thing that was really cool is I got my admin out for free with some rah-rah and this, and 2 from bad publicity. Okay, he's gone off with the reactions. Here we go. Corporate War. Alright, we got another turn, and I guess we'll just draw a card. There's my clone chip. So this seems to be very close to the deck that I run. So now my only issue is now I have a strength 6 Atman and no strength 0 Atman, which is what I really need. So I think I'm going to spend a few next turns building up my rig again, and we'll see where we go from there. I really need to draw 1 of my chips so that I can start playing Underworld Contacts. Looking at my deck, I've got 31 cards left, so like a little less than 10% of my cards are that, because I do have 3 of them. So here, I don't think I'm going to run this turn. I do want to get his wall done, which I'll sneak by with a clone chip parasite if he doesn't react. That's a pro contacts. Not really what I'm looking for, but I'll install it, draw another card, and then I'll install clone chip. That'll be my turn. So install, draw a card, infiltration, install this for free. Then end my turn. So now on his turn, when his turn ends, I'm going to clone chip the parasite back onto his ice wall, and then his turn will end, my turn will start, it'll get a token, it will go down right away, and then I'm going to sneak in like 3 hits with Atman, sorry, not with Atman, with Datasucker. That's the important part of that equation.
Thousand stars are in this sky, but only one I'm meant to see. Thought I found what's hard to find.
No, this sucks because I cannot run here. I don't think. So I clone chip the parasite at the end of his turn so that it would get a token on it as soon as my turn started. So let's go see what you got in your hand. Oversight AI. Okay.
Say these dreams were meant to hide.
Is it worth infiltrating to see that piece of ice?
Cast aside.
Because I don't want it to be like Rototur or something, because that would suck, considering I just mid-run parasited. That was probably a bad move. I'm just going to get some tokens. I'm going to let him score this one, because I don't really think I can stop him.
One day will align.
So let's go take a look at his hand again.
Leaving me broken, leaving me broken. You're leaving me broken.
Okay, he's got Scorched Earth. That's good. I've already got my Plascrete out. And then for my last,
It's time I leave you tonight. I can't take the lies, 'cause you're leaving me broken, broken, broken.
and now do I want to? So like, what do I want to play here? I play my Sure Gamble. It's probably the safe bet. He's gonna score that. I can only assume it's Corporate War. Maybe it's Project Atlas. Corporate War.
If the fire one day dies, keep the ember.
Kenny Jones is not a card I need right now. I need self-modifying code, a clone chip, any of these other cards. That would be greatly. There it is. Okay. All right, let's do that. All right, we're gonna. So here's the part where I'm scared to run on R&D on my last, because I will get vaporized if I run into a snare. So I think I'm just gonna draw more cards. Okay, Escher is really good for me right now. So I'm gonna throw Kitty Jones away and Rara. So turn one I'll drop R&D interface. Click one, R&D interface, click to get a card. I guess I'm at 5, so I'll go card first, then R&D interface. And then on click 3, I'm gonna run at R&D. And I'm gonna hope I don't run into a snare. Clone chip into self-modifying code into something else is really good. Also kind of broken. Especially because I'm gonna get my 2 bad publicity, so I get to install something for free mid-run. Well, not free, they're the cost of the program, but it doesn't cost me anything additional, which is really cool. So draw a card. Oh, there it is. This is what I needed ages ago. But I'm still gonna go with the classic R&D strat here. Let's run R&D. Let's see what you got, buddy. Surprise, it's Archer. Okay, so that only costs me 2 to get in because I do have bad publicity, so. It's one thing that's funny about this deck, I guess, with my SW. I guess he's reading my programs. just now realizing that I can break every single archer for 4. So he's got a toll booth, strength 5. Okay, that I can put my fam onto. Oh, score on force to bounty, that's really good for me. And now I need to decide what I want to do with my last. So I want to draw a card. I don't really want to play something because it doesn't. Yeah, I'll just draw a card. There it is. This brought out excellent. I was looking forward to that. So I'm going to throw away the infiltration. It's probably the best thing for me to throw away. Okay. So he just drew a toll booth. That I know. That's probably a toll booth. Probably. We cannot know for sure. I think on my turn I'm gonna Dyson Underworld. And then probably draw some cards. And there's my fem. Which is actually a terrible place for my fem to be right now. I needed fem to either be in my discard pile or my stack. So one thing I can actually do is, sorry, I'm just, how much ice is he playing? Okay, so that's told with something else and Archer. So here I'm thinking I'm gonna drop, I'll draw, I'm not gonna attack this turn. So I'm just gonna draw a card, Desperado, draw another card probably. I can only assume he does not have any agendas because he's not playing them. And he's defending R&D like a madman. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to run on archives, build up my Datasucker tokens, and then when my Datasucker tokens are ready, I can run that R&D, parasiting anything that runs into me. No, I swear I have modded in this deck somewhere. That's the card I have in this deck. Okay, so now I can afford to install my fam. So I'm going to fam the second ice. And probably cry about the first one. Alright, let's find out what's here first. I don't think I can actually run out of R&D this turn. I'm scared. Data Pike Code Gate. Strength 2. So now the problem is I can't run R&D until I get my clone chips back. That is expensive to me in terms of things I own, I guess. I really need to find my other admins. That's what I need to do right now. I can install daily casts and I'll throw away my disk model. Because I have modded, I want to hold on to my phone so that I can install it for like 4 less. 6 less with certain as well. I think next turn, oh, here we go. Guess that's got to be like a false lead or a Project Atlas, if he's not advancing it. You don't need to discard that many. Yeah, there you go. Dirty laundry not really useful to me. I have, I think, too much money in this deck, honestly. Too much money. Let's see what's over here. So Rototurret I can break with, so I'm not really scared of anything. The only thing that could like mess my day up is a like wall of static. And even then it's not the end of the world. Okay, code gate. I'll just pay one. I really hope the next one is toll booth. If the next one's toll booth, it means I guessed correctly. Oh man, I can use bad publicity credits to pay for code pop-up window. Amazing. I can use bad publicity credits to bypass toll booth. Amazing. Shadow and hedge fund. It's got 3 agenda points. I think I want to, yeah, I'm gonna run at this just to see what there is there. I'm gonna force him to res everything. I don't think I can actually go all the way. I just want to see if he's going to res everything. Okay, Bastion. That stops me. I'm okay with this. I can't do anything about Bastion, so. The thing is, if that was a snare, it's probably not. It's probably Atlas or False Lead. But if it's a snare, I'd run in there. He would spend, like he had 12. Like if he didn't res anything, I'd be scared to go all the way. Because then I would... he would spend 4 to tag me, and then, yeah, he could double scorch me. Oh, unless it's like a government contracts or something. It's definitely not a snare, so alright, let's go card digging, try to get a clone ship or a self-modifying code, and we can run in there. Base X, you're a good card, but I don't need you right now. Taylor Cast, also a good card, don't really need it right now. Alright, we're gonna run here. Oh shit, you know what, I messed that up. I needed that to be the Escher run. But you know what, this is okay, it's not the end of the world. He'll probably score government contracts and be at 6. That's terrible, I feel terrible about this. I needed to know more information about the HQ before I ran at it. I'm all stressed. This should have been the Escher one, because then he has to spend. It's totally misplanned on my part. Okay, he reses Ice Wall. Okay. At least it didn't waste my Escher. Then what can I use here? I don't really need more memory, or more money, or more anything. I guess I'll install day 6 just so I can be safe from snares. That's my turn. So now he's drawing hedge fund into his hand. So he's got to debate if he wants to play that hedge fund and not advance that, or... I think I have a second Parasite in this deck. Okay, so he's played the hedge fund first. He's probably gonna advance that twice. No, there's no point to advancing that twice. He's got to do something else with his turn. Because it would have been safer for him to just advance it 3 times and care about the hedge fund later. Especially if it's government contracts, because then you can just click it twice, get $4, and then play hedge fund after that. There's an empty not what I need right now. I'm just going to use the Drain Lever to get in. this, which I can only assume is toll booth. Archer, living stock royalties. Right. So like at this point, my only option is to just draw cards, and eventually I'll get another admin that I can actually use. Alright, so self-modifying code, that is what I need, and I don't have enough memory for it. So we'll throw that on this. And he gets to score that, but I'll be back with a vengeance. Please don't lose the... yes! Success! I didn't lose the self-modified code. Man, I'm so glad I didn't lose self-modifying code. Oh my. Okay, move tag. Draw my hand back up. Man, I was so sure that that was a government contract. So that's the beanstalk that I saw. Yeah, now he's drawing cards that I haven't had access to. So my turn is going to be... okay, that might be another low point agenda, so... I think I have a better chance of running his R&D. Especially if I install R&D interface. So, yeah, let's run out R&D. I'm okay. If I hit a snare, I still have Deus Ex that I can pop. It cost me one actual wallet to get in here because I get one back with Desperado. Nice. So now he can't put something on the score right away. Let's run here with self-modifying code. Now, do I want to add in a strength 4? Because then I still can't get the race wall. What strength do I want this to be? If this is another bastion, I'm screwed. Oh, the neighbor. Well, shit, that's coming into me. Yeah, this better be worth it or else I'm gonna be mad. Score. Whew. I should have thought of this a lot more. I just barely scraped by with my 1 data second. So let's see what was at the bottom here. Probably my other data suckers. Yeah, my other data sucker. I think if I had to modify, I'd remove an underworld contact. I'd remove a Desperado. I don't think 3 is really necessary. Any tips? I don't know, seems pretty good.
I will never be what you want, and that's alright. Cause my skin ain't light, and my body ain't tight, and that's alright. But if I might, I'ma stand and fight. I will never be what you want.
Showing the clone chip here again.
I'll play my own damn tune. I'll shine like the moon. And very soon, I'll soon fly over you. And what you gonna do when I fly over you?
Man, I need more clone chips in this deck. That's what I need more of.
And every morning when I wake up, I pray for you, and then I pray for me. That's when you'll see how love can be. My love will set you free. And what's it gonna be?
I think I need more self-modifying code as well. Because I think I only have 2, but that's way too good.
And my body ain't tight. I will never be what you want, and that's alright.
Yeah, triple Atman. If you don't get them out, it's really scary. Yeah, because I didn't get my data suckers out. I didn't get all my admins out. It was pretty painful. I really like Dyson Map Chip actually over Akamatsu, I think is the other one. Because if you were gonna play, like a lot of people are running NBN, and so it basically counters the 2 free, like 2 Dyson Map Chips counters the identity. Like I got really lucky there. If he Scorched Earth my self-modifying code from my hand, I would have lost. Or not lost, but it would have been a lot more painful. Anyways, GG.